Today, I want you to imagine something unusual. What if all the oceans on Earth suddenly became fresh water instead of salty water? It might sound like a small change, but it would completely transform our planet. First, let's talk about marine life. Most ocean animals, including fish, corals, and tiny organisms called plankton, are specially adapted to live in salty water. If the oceans suddenly became fresh, many of these species would not survive. Entire food chains could collapse, and beautiful coral reefs would disappear. New freshwater species might eventually take their place, but the oceans would never be the same. Second, ocean currents would change dramatically. Salt makes seawater denser, and differences in salt concentration help drive major ocean currents. These currents act like giant conveyor belts, moving heat around the world. Without salt, these currents could weaken or change direction, affecting weather and climate across the globe. This leads to the third major effect, climate change. Today, oceans help regulate Earth's temperature. Warm water travels from the equator toward colder regions, while cooler water moves back toward warmer areas. If ocean circulation changed, some regions could become much colder, while others might become hotter. Rainfall patterns could also shift, affecting agriculture and water supplies. Another surprising effect involves ice. Salt lowers the freezing point of water. Fresh water freezes more easily than salt water. If the oceans were fresh, much larger areas near the poles could freeze during winter. More ice would reflect sunlight back into space, which could cool the Earth even further. Now, let's think about humans. At first, fresh oceans might seem like a great idea. We wouldn't need expensive desalination plants to remove salt from seawater. Coastal farming could become easier, and freshwater resources would appear more abundant. However, the massive disruptions to climate and ecosystems would likely create challenges far greater than the benefits. Finally, there's an important fact to remember. The oceans are salty because rivers have been carrying dissolved minerals from rocks into the sea for hundreds of millions of years. If Earth's oceans had never become salty, it would mean our planet's geological history was completely different from what it is today. In conclusion, if seawater were not salty, Earth's oceans, climate, ecosystems, and even human civilization would be dramatically different. What seems like a simple change would actually reshape life on our planet.